Who's Your Gardener here. I'm going to do an update on the wicking pots. Give you an idea how they've been doing. I just checked my last video. It was about 3 weeks ago is when I uploaded that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull them out and let you guys see where they're at. Going through and touching them, the tops and about a knuckle down, they're moist. I have not added any water to these at all since the first time I filled them up. So now I was just noticing on this side over here, this one here is a little moister, but this one here is definitely dry. It feels dry. So I'll pull them out so you guys can see. And then I'll attempt to do a little bit of a refill on them. It's going to be hard to do holding the camera and pouring water and stuff, but we'll give it a shot. So let's start over here with these dry, super dry ones. So you can see there is a little bit of water in the bottom of it. Not a whole lot. But obviously it's not wicking. The way that I've got my little heater set up over here, it blows back on my table and up the wall. And so these back ones do get a little more heat than the rest of them. So let me see if I can do this one-handed here. I may not. Hang on, people. Alright, there we go. I got it out. I want you to look at something right here. This is interesting. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. That is a root. Right there, this little one. That is a root off of the tomato plant. Now I do like that. That is awesome. That is awesome. Huh. I'm just going to try and set him up over here. Here we go. Maybe I can just drop him down in here. Just kind of balance him a little bit. That's crazy. Got a root that came out in there. I'm afraid he's going to break. How about putting him back where he belongs? There you go. Alright, I got some water here. And I'm just going to refill. Like I said, this has been 3 weeks. I've got maybe 2 inches of water there. The average man, from the tip of his finger to his knuckles, about 2 inches. So if you're, measuring the carpentry work and stuff, I don't know that I'd go by that. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna put my rope wick back down in there, and now this one here, these two here, I will probably wet them on top, just so they will start to wick again. If they are not on top, now that one's laid over, but that's okay. Oh, I see. He was hung up behind. There's a little piece of something there on the bottle. I will probably. Now that one there doesn't have a root like that other one did, but I will definitely moisten them on the tops because they were totally dried out. This one here, got a little bit of water. Fill him up. I tell you what, at first I was kind of skeptical on this. But, man, 3 weeks and I've not had to water them. 3 entire weeks. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get these apart, and they kind of build up a suction in here. I'm trying to do this by myself. tomato plants look healthy. I mean, they really do. Now, I will say this. After they got up, I don't know, second set of leaves on them. You know, they've got their first shoot, like this one here. These were its first leaves, and then once they get secondary leaves on them, man, they were probably only 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches tall. I did go back in and I did give them a little bit of fertilizer. Well, I shouldn't say fertilizer. I'll tell you what I did. I have a pretty good sized fish tank and a 50-gallon. And I cleaned the fish tank out. Well, when I get down to the very bottom, where all the fish waste is, I try not to waste it. What I do is I take me some gallon jugs and I bottle that up, and that's what I give to the plants. So I did come in and give them a little shot of that to try to that one there's still moist. It's got a little more water in the bottom. But I did give them a little shot of that in order to give them a little boost, you know, give them a little fertilize, if you will. That's all that is, fish emulsions, fish poo water, whatever you want to call it. But it works. And I try to catch as much of that as possible. So, like 3 or 4 gallons of that at the very bottom. And what I do is I save it. Now that sounds gross to some people, but put it out in the garage in a nice cool place. You'll never know it. You'll never smell it. Pepper plants love fish poo water, fish emulsions, whatever you want to call it. They absolutely love it. And during the season, what I'll do is I'll go out periodically and I'll give them a drink of that with the fish emulsions or fish poo water, if you will. It works quite well, real well. So if you have a fish tank and you've just been cleaning it and draining it and getting rid of that stuff, save it. It works wonders. So, all right, who's your gardener here? Just a little update on the wicking pots. I'm impressed. I really think I'll do this again. I will have to say they do take up a little more room than an actual seed tray, you know. These are quite a bit taller. Shoot, that box is 8 inches tall. But you know what? They're working, they're healthy, and I like it. I think I might just keep doing that. All right, who's your gardener here? Lord bless. Have a good day.